Good day traders, Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading, following up on the recent overview video where today we're going to go and just demonstrate the different indicators that I have on my charts and how you can install them and why I use them and what we're looking for with these indicators. So if we just took a blank chart and we wanted to make some sense out of it, I mean, obviously we can put moving averages, we can use trend lines, we can use, support and resistance, all those different things. But at the end of the day, one of the reasons that I use these particular indicators are I want to be able to identify the beginning of a new week, and that is demonstrated by this pink line. That particular indicator is called the weekly period separator indicator, which I'll include a link for below. The next thing that I use is called the daily high-low indicator, which gives me a line across the current day of the previous day's high. So for example, today, which is printing currently, we have yesterday's low right here, and we have yesterday's high up here, which is also the weekly high. So that particular indicator is called the daily high-low, which again we'll include the link for that below. Then I also have an indicator called sweet spots, which shows me the number levels every 25 pips, and in particular I identify with 50s and double zeros as my main levels. So again, that indicator is called sweet spots and it's included below. I have mine set with the values of 100, 100, and 250, meaning that the increments are 25 pips apart, and then you can change how you want your lines to present by adjusting the numbers. But again, this is just how I have mine set, with my main levels being 50 and double zeros. The weekly indicator is one that I got from Admiral Markets, which I have no affiliation with, but they downloaded their indicator package, and that indicator is just set for the weekly time frame. You can adjust that. I have mine set for the week, and as the week evolves from Monday, as the market trades, this blue line on the bottom and this blue line on the top start to expand out as the weekly high and low of the week expands. So again, you can see that I have the weekly high and low in place, and one of the reasons why that is that when we're approaching perhaps a 1, 2, 3 day cycle, we want to be maybe selling up near the high of a week. If there's a selling pattern present, that potentially may take us back down towards the low of the week or the low of a previous day. So again, most of my trading is based on staying to the low or high of the day and to the low or high of the week. Now I also have the 20 period moving average on here, exponential, and the 50 period moving average on here. I don't use those to trade with, but there are certain trade setups in level 1, which will give me you could call them an EMA squeeze, you could call them a straightaway trade, but I also use them to identify, again, if we're making higher highs, higher lows, I want to look for certain types of trade setups counter trend to the EMAs. So again, in Asia, if we're going long, I'm looking for a stop hunt low and then the move up. Consolidation, stop hunt low, move up. And again, the number levels give me an idea when the market has made a 25 to 50 pip increment move. Most of my trades are based on number levels, so I look for the market to trade to or near the numbers before it makes its move or before I position myself in the market. We'll get into more depth as to why that is in some of the other videos. Now the other indicator that I have on here is called the iSessions indicator, which again is a free download. I just have it set for the Asia time frame. My times are set on the chart time, but basically this is the Asian trading hours just prior to the Europe market changeover. So somebody said to me my box colors don't match up with the trading times. So that's because I set them myself. So I have the blue box showing me the high and the low for the Asian session, and then they have the hour before the New York equity session to give me an idea of whether or not we're near the high or low of the day when New York opens. That's just what I use. Again, you can adjust those colors. You don't need to use any of these indicators, but we're going to get into more depth in terms of how they help me filter out, number one, my best trading setups, and number two, when I want to avoid the market because I'm most likely going to get chopped up if I try and trade on certain days. So hopefully that gives you some value. I'll include all of those indicator download links below. If you want to set your charts up similar, in the coming video we're going to go through and explain the next step in terms of what I'm looking for and some of the variations or variables that we'll encounter with some of these setups. So hopefully that helps, traders. Stay tuned and we'll see you in the next video.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined and may the markets go with you.